Have you ever wondered how a family of four survives on minimum wage in the United States? In a state like Texas, where the cost of living is lower than in places like California or New York, many assume it's possible. But when you break down the numbers, the reality is far more difficult than it seems. It's not about living comfortably, it's about surviving. And the choices these families face every day will probably make you rethink what minimum wage really means. Before we break it down, tap subscribe to follow more real videos about how people actually live and earn around the world. Simple, direct, and based on truth. Now let's get into it. In Texas, the minimum wage is $7.25 per hour. It hasn't changed since 2009. That means someone working full-time, 40 hours a week, earns just under $1,300 per month before taxes. For a family of four, that income alone is not enough. And in most cases, both parents need to work, sometimes juggling 2 or even 3 jobs between them. Let's say both adults in the household work full-time at minimum wage. Together, they bring in about $2,600 per month. But that's before taxes, transportation, and childcare. Once the deductions begin, things get tight very fast. Now let's talk about expenses. In 2025, the average rent for a 2-bedroom apartment in Texas ranges from $900 to $1,200 per month, depending on the city. In places like Houston, Austin, or Dallas, rent can be even higher. Let's consider the lower end. $900 per month in rent. That already takes over a third of the family's total income. Add groceries for a family of 4, which can easily cost $600 to $700 a month, even when buying the cheapest options. Then there are utility bills: electricity, water, gas, internet, phone, which typically add another $200 to $300 per month. Basic transportation, gas, car maintenance, or public transit adds even more. And for families with young children, childcare can be the biggest expense of all. In Texas, the average cost of full-time childcare per child is around $700 to $900 per month. That means many families are forced to rely on grandparents, neighbors, or even take opposite work shifts just to avoid paying for daycare. After covering all these essentials, what's left? Sometimes nothing. Sometimes less than nothing. Many families end the month in the red, using credit cards, skipping bills, or relying on food banks and community programs just to get by. Others depend on government assistance like SNAP benefits, Medicaid, or housing vouchers just to survive. But here's what's remarkable. Despite the pressure, many families develop incredible strategies to stretch every dollar. They meal prep with bulk ingredients. They buy second-hand clothing. They limit driving to save gas. They cut their own hair. They trade services with neighbors. And many teach their children how to cook, fix things, and help at home from a young age. Living on minimum wage isn't just about sacrifice. It's about creativity, resilience, and constant decision-making. Can we afford new shoes this month? Do we fix the car or pay the electric bill? Do we take on another shift or spend time with the kids? These aren't rare questions, they're part of daily life for millions of people. Now, let's take a moment to understand what this means long-term. With no savings, no health insurance in some cases, and no margin for error, one unexpected event, a medical emergency, job loss, or car breakdown, can spiral into crisis. And still, many families wake up every day, get to work, care for their children, and keep going. They don't appear on magazine covers. They don't get applause. But they're holding up entire communities, working in grocery stores, cleaning offices, caring for the elderly, serving food. Essential work, often done by people earning the bare minimum. So, how does a family of 4 survive on minimum wage in Texas? With difficulty. With exhaustion. With determination. And with sacrifices that most people never see. If you want more real videos about real jobs, real lives, and what people actually earn, subscribe now. New videos every day, simple, direct, and real. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.